I mean, it's like 1,000,000 degrees out here. So, don't do that. Weird noises. My lovely neighbour's given me a fridge. Just an under the counter fridge. But everyone knows what a fridge looks like. Here we go. Basically, I'm just going to put it in my shed next to the freezer. Under the counter freezer. Fridge on top. Cut those out. Stick it in. It's just basically another job that I've got to do. Obviously, I said, yeah, let me fridge. So I'm going to use it and just do my thing. But I've just got to chop this out and stick it in, basically. So another job to do after work. Cut this out. Hang on. Everyone likes a POV. Point of view. Not anything weird. Not like, I don't know, piece of venison. No one wants that. No one eats that. It's weird. That's just a weird meat. You don't buy that from Sainsbury's. Only people with checker jackets and shotguns eat those. So yeah, point of view. Chop this shelf out. I need a saw. That was quick. Let's chop this shit. Literally everything I need is just here behind me. I appreciate this is nothing technical, or even probably that interesting. But you know what? This is just the daily shit that I end up getting up to. I go to work, I do stuff, I roof. Sometimes I let Joe do something, and then sometimes I just come home and do random jobs, like chopping shelves out so I can fit a fridge into the shed. I know exactly what I need. Chopping wood that's like 75 years old just kind of smells like an old museum. You know when you go to a museum and they've got like old waxworks models, and you go right up to their faces and you're like, you're a weird piece of plastic. You give it a sniff and then you go, that's really old. Is the mannequin as old as the clothing? Have I raked everything? Can I just pull it down? Firewood. Keep hydrated. Drink things. What's fucking camera doing? Sometimes I wish you'd just literally just stay there, following my mug around. It's so hot in the shed. It must be at least degrees. Huffing and puffing, always huffing and puffing. Oh, let's take that shit off. Weird shit be gone. That's it. Danger mode. Look how much life's left in that. Got at least 7,000 grinds in there. Always charged and ready to go. What am I hoping to achieve with this? Maximum sweatage. Something like that. Smells like fire. I'd put ear defenders on, but I've left them out of work. Hey! It's my house. I do what I like. Again, just smells like old museum set pieces. Yeah, buddy. Fuck off. Well, that's shelf number one. Let's get back in the old Saurosaurus. Keep hydrated. Drink things. cool. It's so hot in here. It's like someone's poured buckets of sweat in my eyes and they just sting. Pure acid. Oh. Someone teach me how to use a saw. It's like when you get to a stage and you saw things and you're like, I could just literally, I could go forever. I'm a non-stop sawing machine. And then after a minute, you're like, my arm's getting tired. It's almost getting no, I've got to stop. I've got to stop. I need to recuperate for 6 seconds. And then you go at it again. And 20 seconds later, nah, I've got to stop. I've got to stop. It's that you think you're good, and then you're not. It's a fucking cider. Fuck off. How many times can I huff? Full puff. Right, I've cut it out. I mean it. So, hi. I've cut out the shelf. Looks pretty ghetto. But there it is. Cut. Right above the fridge. I mean, let's see how this fits. Right, move that shit out of the way. Let's try and move that shit out of the way. What do I do with that? That clearly, any slack, that clearly has to just go up there somehow. Or it lives there. This lives up there. That really does go back there. And that all just fucking tucks in there. I'm just making this up as I go along. You know. Well, it's in. Crikey. I've got no back for the next 6 weeks. There it is. It's nothing special. But in all honesty, this fridge and that black freezer at the bottom just has my fish and stuff in it, so nothing major. Not going to stick like some really nice food in there. Ooh, we get some really nice bits of chicken out of the fridge from the shed. No. That's inside. Fridge, maggots. Freezer, dead baits. This fridge freezer, it's literally just full of beers and peas. It's just a beer fridge. Does it work? Of course it works. Of course it works. You fucking what? Alright, that's today's job's done. Where was I?